Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Seahawks going up against the Celtic Tigers.
Larry, it has been a wild ride through this 2019 NFL season. Plenty of plot twists and turns at every step. But it all comes to a conclusion tonight as we welcome you to Super Bowl 54 from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. The first Super Bowl of the new decade, Super Bowl 54, is underway. This is taken at his 4. They find some open field here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now a handoff as they run left side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now they try the right side here. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Right there around the 35-yard line. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
And now here's a carry heading left. Space. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Oh, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And he'll power his way up near the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Hey, big drive right here.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. On fourth down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away.
Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
It's taken to the 26. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far. Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now a handoff looking right. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They run the counter now on first down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
Now the offense lining up first and 10. Now a handoff handoff as they run left side. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And now here's a carry heading left. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. On first down, Wilson. Forced out to his left. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On now, it's Blair Walsh as he'll try the field goal here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate, and in doing so, sent this one off target.
Now they try the right side here. Fighting through, and he's got space. And shedding his way forward. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Not a lot of dance steps in that run. That's much more like being that bowling ball, just going down and scattering some pins, breaking through contact, breaking through tackles, and he knows how to finish a run.
Here we go.
Now a handoff looking right. And now running right through him. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now they try the right side here. Oh, look at that. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this.
14. More tempo.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Hey, big drive right here. Rush it. Tempo.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game. I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? It's a gain of 5 on the play. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football? So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play. You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it. But I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
But that certainly felt like an example of a defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game, they want to keep it going.
And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here. A carry heading left, and he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on fourth down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, the all-pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And out now come the Seahawks. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? A really nice gain of 25 yards. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Now Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I said go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 6 yards to go here on second down.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Let go now. Three down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Room here to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Watch you now, Barney.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. I know when I joke about you guys skipping halftime, sometimes you get frustrated, but this is the Super Bowl. You got to watch the halftime show of the Super Bowl. All right, let's get you to the third quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Easy. Gotta go. Let's go. Tighten up.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
95.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 14.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And some room to maneuver. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now they try the right side here. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at him.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
right, here we go. Boom, 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
Chinese Ringo. Chinese on the Ringo. Chinese on the Ringo.
They're going to look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football, and at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Needed 16. They got 17 on 3rd down. Throwing now. Wilson on 1st down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Man left, man left. Check 50, check 50. Got it. Big edge.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. He gets away from one. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Wilson will throw again. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Leopard! Set! Blue! Left! Back! Let's go! Leopard! All right, now, look at the back!
Now a handoff as they run left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Back now here on EA Sports.
Set! 3-19! 3! Watch it now, Barney. No. Check. Patriots.
Back to throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes. They're trying to put him on the ground.
Now Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now here's whistles and another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And James has it. 8 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Seahawks a first down. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
When I look down at my play sheet and what I would find, plays have been...
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now back out comes the offense. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. And now here's a carry heading left.
Missed.
It will not go down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And touchdown. A big play there with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 29. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They run the counter now on first down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he's got room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Fresh set of downs here. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go. Detroit. All right, here we go.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Here we go now. 3-9. Watch it now. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Watch it now. Watch it now.
They come out here in the eye.
3-19. Watch it now. All right, now, lucky 56.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that. But a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you'd wear in the diving, but they would split too easily in the course of the game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this.